Deep in the jungles of Central America, hidden beneath centuries of vegetation, lie the remains of one of the most sophisticated civilizations the world has ever known. The Maya built cities that rivaled anything in the ancient world. Tikal, Palenque, Copán, these were not primitive settlements. They were metropolises with pyramids, palaces, and observatories that tracked the movements of the stars with astonishing precision. At its peak, the Maya civilization supported millions of people across present-day Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, and Honduras. The city of Tikal alone had a population of over 60,000. They constructed pyramids that rose above the jungle canopy, temples decorated with intricate carvings, and ball courts where ritual games determined the fate of kings. They developed one of the few true writing systems in the ancient Americas, a complex script of hieroglyphs that recorded history, astronomy, and religious beliefs. Their mathematics included the concept of zero, a breakthrough that European civilization wouldn't achieve for another 1,000 years. Their astronomical calculations were more accurate than those of contemporary European astronomers. But something happened. Around 800 CE, the Maya began to leave. Within a century, the great cities of the southern lowlands were silent. The pyramids stood empty. The streets were overgrown with jungle. What happened to the Maya? Why did they abandon everything they had built? The abandonment was not sudden. It happened in waves over more than 100 years. But the pattern is unmistakable. The first cities to fall were the smaller ones, on the margins of the Maya world. Then the larger cities followed. By 900 CE, the southern lowlands were virtually empty. The abandonment was not total. The Maya didn't disappear. They migrated north to the Yucatan Peninsula, where cities like Chichen Itza and Uxmal continued to thrive. But the great cities of the classic period, the cities that had dominated the landscape for centuries, were left to the jungle. What could drive millions of people to abandon their homes, their temples, their entire way of life? The most widely accepted theory is drought. Lake sediments and cave formations reveal a pattern of severe, multi-decadal droughts that coincided exactly with the abandonment period. For a civilization dependent on rainfall agriculture, prolonged drought would have been catastrophic. But drought alone doesn't explain everything. The Maya had survived droughts before. Something else must have made them vulnerable. Deforestation may have been the missing piece. The Maya cleared vast areas of forest for agriculture and to produce lime plaster for their buildings. This deforestation led to soil erosion, reduced rainfall, and a feedback loop that made the drought worse. Warfare also played a role. As resources became scarce, the Maya city-states turned on each other. Archaeological evidence shows increasing violence in the final centuries of the classic period. Trade routes were disrupted. Alliances collapsed. The result was a perfect storm. Drought reduced food production. Deforestation made the drought worse. Warfare destroyed what remained. The Maya had created a system that could not survive stress. What do we know for certain? The evidence tells a clear story. Lake sediments from across the Maya world show the same pattern. Severe droughts at 810, 860, and 910 CE. These droughts lasted for decades, not years. The worst drought coincided precisely with the abandonment of Tikal, the largest Maya city. Stele, the stone monuments that recorded Maya history, show the dates of the last inscriptions. In city after city, the writing stops abruptly. The last recorded date at Copán is 822 CE. At Palenque, 802 CE. At Tikal, 869 CE. After these dates, silence. The buildings themselves tell a story. Many were burned before abandonment. Others were deliberately defaced. The Maya didn't just leave, they rejected what they had built. Skeletons from the final period show signs of malnutrition and disease. Children's bones reveal periods of severe famine. The ending was not peaceful. Today, the ruins of the Maya cities stand as a warning. A sophisticated civilization with advanced knowledge of astronomy, mathematics, and engineering was brought down by environmental degradation and social conflict. The Maya didn't vanish. Their descendants, over 6 million Maya people, live in Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, and Honduras today. They speak Maya languages, practice ancient traditions, and remember their ancestors. The story of the abandonment is not the story of extinction. It is the story of adaptation. But the cities remain empty. The pyramids stand silent in the jungle. Tourists walk through abandoned plazas where kings once held court. And the question echoes through the centuries. What happens when a civilization pushes its environment beyond the limit? The Maya found out, and their abandoned cities are a reminder that no civilization, not even one that mastered the stars, is immune to the consequences of its own actions.